Hello, my students. Let's start with our fourth lesson in Module 3. Let's talk. Before we start, let me remember you with our class rules. Be on time, use your real name and nickname, turn video on when asked. Now, as you remember, our value of the month, respecting others. How can we respect during camping? Think with me. Excellent. We can listen to our coach or our parents. We mustn't throw rubbish in the ground. We must clean our place. We must help others. Excellent. Think of other rules to respect during camping and share your answers with your parents. Now, I want you to look at the pictures and think, what are we going to learn today? Adventure. Our objectives are to acquire new words, meaning, form, and use, to activate listening skill about camping, and to differentiate between sounds. Let's move to our first object. To acquire new words, meaning, form, and use. Let's start with the vocabulary. I want you to listen carefully, repeat, and think of the meanings.
Whitewater rafting, horseback riding, make a shelter, cook over a campfire, wild animals,
You can repeat the video more than times and listen, repeat, and think of the meaning.
white.
Now, it's time for using the new words in sentences. You can write in your notebook or even in the whiteboard or a white sheet. Write sentences or a paragraph using the new words. You can write about your own adventure. You have 2 minutes to finish your writing. Pause the video, finish your writing, and complete watching. Now, let's move to our second objective, to activate listening skill about camping. I want you to listen to the first part of the conversation and answer. Where's Chris?
1. Listen to the first part of the dialogue and answer the question. Where is Chris?
How's everything, Chris? Have you done any sports so far?
No, we haven't tried whitewater rafting or horseback riding yet, but we have learned how to make a shelter in the forest.
Will you find the answer? Excellent. He is in a camp in the forest. Now, let's listen to the rest of the dialogue. I want you to check with tag what the children have done so far and write X for what they haven't done yet. Listen carefully and put your text or X in the boxes.
2. Listen to the rest of the dialogue. Check what the children have done so far and write an X for what they haven't done yet.
So you're enjoying yourself and learning how to camp in a forest. That sounds great.
Yes, we're learning and having fun at the same time. Yesterday, after we made the shelter, we cooked hot dogs over the campfire. It was very easy and they were delicious.
That sounds terrific. Maybe you can cook something for me and your dad when you get back then.
Okay. I'll try, but I won't make any promises. I haven't learned to cook well yet.
What are you going to do tomorrow? Explore a cave?
No, we've done that. We visited a nearby cave last Monday. I don't think we're going to do that again.
How was it? Did you like it?
Well, not really. It was dark, and there wasn't really anything in there to see. But tomorrow's going to be lots of fun. We're going to explore the forest.
Oh, that sounds nice, dear.
Yes, and we're going to take our cameras with us to take pictures of any wild animals we see. We haven't seen any wild animals yet, but I'm going to be ready tomorrow.
Well, be careful, dear.
Don't worry, I will.
Have you learned any first aid yet? You know, just in case you fall and hurt yourself.
Sure, that was actually the first thing they taught us here.
You can listen more times and check your answers. Don't forget, tick for what they have done so far and X for what they haven't done yet. Now, let's move to our third objective, to differentiate between sounds. I want you to look at the table, look at these sounds we are going to discuss today, and these words are some examples for the sounds we have going to learn. Listen carefully and differentiate between the three sounds.
Pronunciation. Listen and repeat. Then check. I, girl. Exciting. Win. Trip. First. Outside. Wild.
Listen again if you didn't find the differentiation between the sounds. Check in front of the correct sound, and you can always make a self-evaluation from the model answers on our link. Now, I want you to try your best to find new words with the same sounds and complete the table. You can add more than 3 words. Now we have reached the end of our lesson. Before we go, don't forget your homework. Complete the activities in your workbook, page 24. Thank you and see you soon. Goodbye.